it to you live from Milwaukee. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off a good outing against the Celtics in Boston. And that was a serious blowout. Not too many people can claim that they saw that coming.
And I thought the key factor was the contribution from the bench.
So true. I mean, a few of those guys came into the game and instantly sparked their offense, and you love to see that from the second unit.
And now, State Farm presents New York's starting five. Inside the dynamite combo of Amari Stoudemire and Tyson Chandler. Amon Shumpert is out there with Isaiah Thomas, and it's Butler in at the small forward. And for the Bucks, Tobias Harris is out there with Sanders. Then it's Harden, then there's Udo, and it's Jennings in at the point guard. Now, here is Harden, 6 to shoot. Sanders' shot is off. Harris against Butler. The pass to Shumpert. Pass to Thomas. Stoudemire setting the pick for Thomas. Butler. He feeds it to Shumpert. Some nice passing by New York here. Stoudemire kicks to Shumpert. The kick outside to Butler. Bangs home the trifecta. Butler's got the first points up on the board for the Knicks.
That's a defensive let-up right there. I mean, they've got to close down on him quicker when he's in three-point range.
On defense, New York. It's a three-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Well, it was a good win. Ball movement, offensive spacing, efficiency. They were just really solid at that end of the floor.
And when they got hot, they were impossible to cool down. That was the case throughout the game.
That one goes. Count it.
That's right where they wanted to go with the ball on that possession.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Sanders passes to Harden. Puts it up. Knicks with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
Well, we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two teams last year. That was fun to watch.
Now here's Shumpert. A 14-point game for him in the win against Cleveland. Chandler outside. Tries a three. The rebound by Brandon Jennings. And they match up really well.
Kevin, they really do. Sometimes it comes down to the X factor when these two teams play. And really, it could go either way. They're that evenly matched.
And the basket by Harris.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Here's Butler. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Butler's got 5 points so far. The Bucks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. It's Jennings with the drive. Leads him in there. Over Thomas. Jennings can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 5. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, when Don Nelson and I were able to chat a moment ago, he believes the key to this game is not a complicated one. Defense. Coach said, tonight is all about getting stops. We know our points will come, but if we want to walk away with a win, we're going to have to be tenacious with our defensive effort. No easy buckets on their end, guys.
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
I don't know, Kevin. I'm not sure they should be more focused on their opponent than they are on themselves.
That is sort of the way it sounds, Steve, but still, I don't think a defense-first mindset is ever a bad thing.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Well, good timeout, guys, because, this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting a stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus.
Bucks trail by 10. Passes it to Harden. Kicks it out to Jennings. Back to Harden. There's a good screen. Over Shumpert. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got his first points of the night.
What a great example of how to set a good pick. He really allowed his man a wide open look.
And Stoudemire, the bucket on the assist by Shumpert. Shumpert's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, they're scoring efficiently. They look very focused at the offensive end.
A nice start, no question, making all the right moves here early.
Udo And he sinks the layup.
Great pick, and that gave him enough space to get to the hoop and finish.
Shumpert with it, looking for his first bucket of the game. Back to Chandler. The rebound by Harden.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishing. A rim rocker.
Up for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some strength there, guys.
The Knicks leading by 6. Now here's Shumpert. Right now averaging 15 points a game. Back to Butler. Pulls from the top of the key. That's good. Butler's got 12 in the game.
And what an incredible quarter he's having. He's unstoppable right now.
Bucks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Jennings kicks to Harden. It's back to Jennings. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Butler. Butler's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Kicks it to Thomas. The feed to Shumpert. Shumpert off the pick from Chandler. Feeds to Shumpert. Launches it. No good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Jennings drives in. And that one's good.
His first make here in 4 tries to start this game.
The Knicks with the lead. Stoudemire with a screen on Harden. Shumpert dishes to Butler. Over Harris. And again, it's Caron Butler. Butler's got 14 points.
He's made all but 1 shot so far with 6 makes. Not too bad there.
He kicks it to Sanders. Back to Harris. Bucks passing it around. Jennings passes to Harris. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Harden. That's good. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
No, he didn't have too much space to get that shot off, but for him, he had enough.
The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Thomas. Last game, 26 points. Back to Butler. Over Harris. And it's Butler missing.
It's clear they had one thing on their mind when they came out of the gate today. Rebound.
Yeah, they've opened up the game with a pretty good margin in that area. Great sign for this club.
Now here is Harris. He dishes it to Sanders. Shumpert against Jennings. Just 5 to shoot. Over Butler. And again, Brandon Jennings.
He exposed a flaw in the defense. No way they're supposed to be giving him that shot.
And here is Thomas. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Back to Stoudemire. Outside Thomas. Dishes to Shumpert. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And the Knicks lead by 5. Bucks have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And Sanders kicks to Harris. There's the dish to Udo. Back to Harris. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
It has been all offense here early.
It sure has been. I mean, both teams clicking, and it's been an entertaining game as well, guys.
Now here's Chandler. And here's Jennings, the fast break opportunity. Harden dishes to Sanders. And that one's good. Now just a 1-point Knicks lead.
Been a little too easy for them inside, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, Steve. I mean, they've really dictated the action in the paint. That's been their focus, and the defense hasn't mounted much resistance at all.
That's just terrific positioning on his part to get the rebound. You know, even if he doesn't have the size, he knows exactly what he's doing out there.
Harris kicks to Udo. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. The Knicks shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Thomas against Harden. Thomas passes to Stoudemire. Over Sanders. New York, no good that time either. The Bucks shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Puts one up from 19. Gets it to go. And that's now 6 points for Brandon Jennings. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have really been controlling the boards during the past month. Bucks number 1.
And the rebounding has been key because they've been boarding the ball at a very high level, playing with a ton of energy.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee for the Knicks. Here is Barea, averaging 6 points per contest. There's the pass to Brewer. Budinger sets the screen for Brewer. He passes to Sullinger. He feeds it to Barea. Gooden with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the play.
What a huge play.
You know what? There he goes again. I mean, it's not a stretch at all to call him one of the NBA's elite premier dunkers. He's actually platinum.
You're right. You know, Steve, when he gets in his mind to attack the rim, it's always something to see.
Yeah, it's exactly what we've come to expect from him because he does it continually on a night-in, night-out basis.
Brewer, the 9-footer's on the mark. Brewer's got his first points in this one.
You know, when he scores buckets like that, Kevin, it just shows that he can bring some of that X factor for his team.
They set the pick. Pass to Clark. Pass to Barbosa. But Trey, and that one's good. Barbosa's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He may not be their top three-point option, guys, but you still got to cover him. I mean, you got to defend him in some form or fashion.
Now Barea, averaging 6 points per contest. Orton dishes to Barea. Kicks to Orton. The feed now to Brewer. Brewer off the pick from Sullinger. Feeds it to Budinger. 6 on the shot clock. Milwaukee with the rebound. Barbosa with it. Right now averaging 7 points a game. He kicks to Clark. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Fires from the wing. And another basket for Milwaukee. Knicks trail by 6. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Orton. Here's Barea. Offensive rebound. Orton kicks to Barea. He dishes it to Brewer. Dishes to Barea. Here's Budinger. Can't get it to go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Guys, this offense very effective.
Point right at him.
And this is where you just start picking apart the defense, and now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game.
Takes it from 10. Barea pulls it in.
You gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Here's Clark, covered by Brewer. There's the dish to Clark. He passes it to Barbosa. The Knicks pull it in. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Brewer. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. Clark kicks to Barbosa. And there's the pass to Dallenberg. He feeds it to Clark. Screen by Dallenberg. Clark, the pass to Dallenberg. Here's Barbosa. No good on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first quarter. The Bucks on top, up by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
This Friday, Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat go up against the Charlotte Bobcats. It's a clash in the Southeast. Don't miss it.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, Steve and Clark, your thoughts?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lane.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And New York looking at who they've got. Amon Shumpert is out there with Isaiah Thomas. And there's Haywood. Then it's Jared Sullinger. And it's Singleton in at the 3. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, the big thing is he's one of the top playmakers in the league. So he's got great court vision, accurate passing. He understands his teammates and their strengths and weaknesses. So always creating good shot opportunities for his club.
And also, he can flat out shoot it. Defensive pressure means nothing to him. He can drill jump shots right in the face of a defender. His concentration, form, and focus, outstanding.
The first one falls. Udo's checked in for the Bucks. Stoudemire's checked in for New York. Budinger checks in for Singleton. And so Clark nails both of them.
He's taking care of business at the line, and you expect nothing less from him. Of course, a terrific shooter from the stripe.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, cool hands in the last outing against the Celtics really lit up the floor. He ended with 19 points and was really a dynamic force, finding teammates and playing tough D on the other end. This game of his was just a standout, all-around display of basketball. Coaches love to see that, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. He was tremendous. Clark, what a performance from a terrific player.
And, Kevin, this is what it means when you can be counted on. The kind of game he had is something he wants here tonight.
Yeah, it's so special to be able to come through under pressure in the biggest of moments, and that's exactly what he did.
Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Haywood's got his first 2 points of the night.
Solid advantage in the rebounding totals for them so far here.
You know, in every game, but particularly in a close game, every little advantage you can use helps, and they're certainly enjoying one on the glass here.
Pass to Henson. Cans the shot from the wing. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pick by Haywood. Here's Shumpert. Over Henson. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Shumpert's got his second basket.
Boy, nice pick there, guys. I mean, gave him the space he needed for the hoop.
Clark dishes to Udo. Passes it to Clark. And there's the feed to Jennings. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Big mistake not having more defensive pressure on him out there.
Here's Budinger, and the shot is good. Budinger's got his first points of the game.
I can imagine they're going to hear an earful about this next stop. I mean, that's 3 straight field goals given up right in the middle of the lane. Inexcusable.
Well, defense starts at the rim. You want teams shooting the ball from the outside, and that's not happening. They're just giving up everything inside.
Knicks trailed by 5. Outside Thomas. And Shumpert kicks to Thomas. The drop step. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
The Knicks making a switch here. Daniel Orton, he's checked in for Haywood. Sullinger comes in for Amari Stoudemire. Lonnie Brewer's checked in for Chase Budinger. And Barea subbed in for Amon Shumpert. Kicks it to Thomas. Feeds it to Barea. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Gooden. Bucks leading by 4. Harden the pass to Clark. Back to Harden. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Bucks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And their success rate from the stripe this season, about 77%.
Guys, strictly in terms of their percentage, their free throw shooting has deteriorated a considerable amount since last season.
Caron Butler is checked in for New York. Thomas kicks to Orton. Outside Butler. Over Harden. And the Knicks miss again. The Bucks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Clark dishes to Sanders. He kicks it to Clark. Harden outside. He dishes it to Clark. Brewer with the steal. Gallinberg against Thomas. Over Clark. No good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Throws it up high. And Sanders throws it down.
How about the nice, exquisite timing on that alley-oop? Well done.
Yeah, 2 teammates in total sync right there. You're right.
Very harmonic.
Oh, man, it was beautiful. The pass was delivered right to the hoop. Set up that jam.
Here's Barbosa, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Nicely done. They've really attacked effectively in transition.
There's no doubt about it, Steve. Their quickness has given them an advantage. I mean, I've liked the way they've pushed the ball all game.
Tyson Chandler is checked in for New York. On defense, the Bucks. And Sullinger kicks to Butler. And the 3 off target.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Dishes it to Clark. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Barbosa, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. Knicks trail by 12. Tries for the alley-oop, and it's slammed in by Brewer.
From distance, that was an amazing pass.
That's about as long an alley-oop as you're going to see.
How about the pass to put the ball on the money from there? That's impressive.
Here's Harden on the wing, defended by Butler. And Sanders kicks to Harden. Shot's good. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's grace over power, guys. With that finger roll, gets him 2 points. Impressive stuff.
Now, here's Thomas, averaging 18 points a game. Brewer. Butler, a screen on Barbosa. Jumper off the screen, and the dunk by Chandler.
There he goes again, that lower body root canal, clearing out space under the offensive glass.
Yeah, that is an area he absolutely excels in. Dentistry or not.
Does he need Novocaine for that?
Gallinberg takes it up for the stop.
An open lane right there. Pretty much saw the daylight he wanted and took advantage.
Yeah, great opportunity, and he seized it without much hesitation.
Yeah, a little too easy, if you ask me. The defense really needs to tighten things up here.
Thomas kicks to Butler. He passes to Sullinger. Over Sanders. Connects on the foul line jumper.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Bucks leading by 10. The dish to Barbosa. The pass to Harden. Back to Barbosa. Makes the lead pass. Brewer with the steal. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Guys, he's really shot the ball well. It's definitely not his fault they find themselves trailing in this one.
The Bucks making a switch here. Tinsley's checked in. Iman Shumpert is checked in for New York. Here's Clark. He had 19 points in the win against Boston.
And he really competed defensively, too, Kevin. 3 steals.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
Here's Sullinger, and it's good. Terrific work on the offensive glass to make that one work. Sullinger's got his second basket of the night. Here's Clark. He's guarded by Thomas.
Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful.
You can't top that. I love the alley-oop play. So much fun to watch.
Shumpert up top. Back to Thomas. Chandler with a screen for Thomas. Right side Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sullinger with the bucket.
They continue to barrel their way inside, and when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside.
Harden. Knicks with the rebound. Shumpert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Looking ahead, they've got the jam.
Oh, are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Bucks leading by 3. Jennings kicks to Barbosa. He feeds it to Udo. Stolen by Haywood. Brewer passes to Shumpert. And Henson pulls it down.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job.
Outside Jennings. Pass to Harris. Left side Harris. Deep 2 from Jennings. And the Bucks miss again. New York with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Brewer, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Brewer's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, after a slow first quarter, he's starting to pick it up a bit here.
Barbosa covered by Brewer. Barbosa dishes to Henson. From 12 feet out, the shot is off. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Passes it to Sullinger. There's the feed to Shumpert. Gives him the lead pass. Stolen by Henson. And up the court come the Bucks. On the break, Jennings is running. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
The Bucks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And you know their performance at the line. It's definitely dropped off. Not the trend they were looking for.
Free throw drops for Barbosa.
And this is how you build a lead and protect it. I mean, be tough and get to the free throw line.
Yeah, they've dialed up the attempts here in the second quarter. And you said it, Steve. I mean, they've been the aggressors. They've been in attack mode the whole way.
The Knicks making a switch here. Daniel Orton, he's checked in for Haywood. Stoudemire comes in for Sullinger. Chase Budinger, he's checked in for Singleton. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Iman Shumpert. Both shots good from the stripe. Knicks trail by 3. Thomas kicks to Stoudemire. Brewer passes to Orton. The rebound by the Bucks. Udo's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Now here is Barbosa. Defense is right there. That's good. Udo's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
Well, he's a bouncy swingman out of Arizona. Nice shooting range from the outside. Can really run the floor in transition. But his strength is as an outside spot-up shooter.
He also can be an explosive finisher at the rim. He's not as aggressive as he could be driving inside, but I like that he's so comfortable finding ways to score off the ball. Brewer, good. Brewer's got 15 points.
And right now, he can do no wrong. Everything's working for him this quarter.
Barbosa kicks to Jennings. Back to Barbosa. Clock at 6. The 17-footer. Here's Henson. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
And checking out some numbers here for Amari Stoudemire. This past month or so, he's really given the fans a lot to watch. He was 8th in scoring, 12th in shooting percentage, and in terms of rebounding, he's in the top 20 in the league. So a guy who can really take care of the boards for you.
And you don't become a top 10 scorer, Steve, without a variety of offensive moves and a whole bunch of tricks in your bag. So he makes for wonderful highlights the way he can score it.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Butler comes in for Ronnie Brewer. And Barea subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. And the second free throw, good. New York trailing. Here's Butler. It doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Harden kicks to Jennings. Kicks to Gooden. It's a look. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Gooden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, he took advantage of that mismatch size-wise, went right up with it.
Yeah, he loves those mid-range jumpers.
Stolen by Henson. To the paint. Here's Perez. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
Well, they keep going right back to the paint, and who can blame them? I mean, they're getting it done in there.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 buckets, guys, have come from inside the lane area, so I'd expect them to continue to go inside right at the defense.
The Bucks have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
You know, this season versus last, they've seen a decrease in their success at the free throw line.
That free throw, no good. Harry Sanders is checked in for the Bucks. Cool Hands comes in for Brandon Jennings. No luck that time either.
A strange trend here, guys. They're totally controlling the glass, but they still trail.
You get the feeling that one is going to correct. Either they'll lose their edge on the glass or catch up in points sooner or later. We'll see.
Here's Stoudemire, and Sanders pulls it down.
Well, you know what? You really expect him to knock that jumper down when he gets a good look like that.
That'll do it for the first half. Bucks lead by 6. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome, I'm Damon Bruce. A great game going out at Bradley Center. The Bucks looking good at the midway point. They're trying to close in on the 8th best record in the conference. A win here would give it to them. James Harden has been the X factor. He's got 9 points, and he's made some key plays in the assist department, too. And a resilient Knicks team staying in it. Their outside scoring is letting them down so far, and without that threat from outside, their offense is bogging down, unable to spread the floor. A slow go for Amari Stoudemire. His shot has been hitting everything but the net. He just hasn't found the mark. Thanks so much for spending halftime with me. Now let's head on back out to Kevin and the gang.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Well, Brandon Jennings has been getting it done. 9 points, and he's gotten a three-pointer to fall for him, too.
Yeah, he's no one-dimensional player, Clark. He can do damage in several ways, including from long range.
They got Tobias Harris. Udo out there with Sanders. Then it's Harden, and it's Jennings in at the 1 spot. So that's who Scott Skiles starts the second half with. Thomas dishes to Stoudemire. Stoudemire off the pick from Butler. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's Stoudemire again missing. Bucks leading by 6. And here's Harden. Feeds it to Jennings. Here's Udo. Chandler with the block. Jennings against Shumpert. Backing down. Milwaukee with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And they've missed the first 3 shots of the third quarter.
They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Chandler kicks to Thomas. Butler, a screen on Jennings. Shoots off the screen. Stoudemire missing again.
You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
Jennings passes to Harden. He kicks to Sanders. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. Brandon Jennings fourth.
Sometimes a three-point shooter just finds that rhythm, and it just seems to carry over. He's been hot for about a month now.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Butler on the way. And stolen by Harris. Jennings drives in with the lead pass. Sanders' shot is good. And it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
That's exactly what they had in mind on that possession.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Well, not the best statistic for him. I mean, his performance at the line, of course, very low numbers.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
Free throw drops for Sanders. Knicks trailed by 11. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Chandler dishes to Butler. Takes the 13-footer. New York, no good that time either.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
Jennings, and good on the basket. Book it. Jennings has got 11 points.
Second half is flowing nicely so far on offense. 75% from the field is what they're shooting.
Shumpert with it, and it's Harden picking him up. He dishes it to Stoudemire. Dishes it to Chandler. 6 on the shot clock. They pass it to Butler. Will it go? And yes, sir, that one drops. 16 points for him. Bucks leading by 11. Now Harden. 9 points in the game so far. And the pass to Jennings. Lets the three fly. Knicks with the rebound. Stoudemire's got his 5th rebound in this one. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now is the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. You look at the Knicks and checking out Milwaukee. They're much further down in the standings right now.
You know, right now for the Bucks, they've started the season in a tailspin. This was not what was supposed to happen.
It's almost like they were too relaxed coming into the season. I mean, you can't just expect to be good. You've got to earn it in this league. It's too competitive.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Udo. Left side, Harris. The dish now to Jennings. From down in the low post, it goes. Jennings has got 13.
That's how you exploit that defense. Take the ball right to the basket.
New York calls timeout.
Well, right here, Kevin, we can get a look at New York and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. 11th in free throw percentage, 13th in rebounding, and team assist, not a strong point for this team. Top 20 in the league. They tend to do a lot of their scoring off one-on-one moves.
Thomas kicks to Butler. Guarded by Harris. Shot from 12. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Well, they've done a lot of their damage from mid-range here, guys. I mean, knocking down those shots with regularity.
Now, how about 8 of their last 10 points, guys, coming off that mid-range area jump shot. So, shows you don't have to be at the rim to score.
Stolen by Thomas. And here comes Thomas, leading the fast break. The rebound by Brandon Jennings. And the rejection by Stoudemire. Shumpert up top, guarded by Harden. Butler passes to Chandler. And Sanders pulls it down. Sanders has got his 6th rebound on the night. Harden against Shumpert. Harden can't hit.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Shumpert dishes to Thomas. He feeds it to Chandler. New York moving the ball around. And Shumpert kicks to Chandler. Outside Butler. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Udeh. And they'll keep possession. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And some changes here for the Bucks. Drew Gooden has checked in for Udeh. And Cool Hand subbed in for James Harden. And then for New York, Daniel Orton. He's checked in for Chandler. Singleton comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And it's Budinger in for Caron Butler. Clark, the pass to Harris. No one near him. Goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Boy, that's hard-nosed sandpaper basketball right there. A lot of little friction in there.
Oh, I love the way you described that. Was it ever? Nobody was going to get to the rim but him.
Oh, man, with the violent putback to finish it off.
Shumpert dishes to Thomas. Shot is no good. Great D that time from Jennings. Bucks leading by 11. Here's Clark. He's got 6. The feed to Gooden. Pass to Clark. Harris, right side. Clark. Fades away. And Sanders kicks to Gooden. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Gooden's got 6. Knicks trail by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones. A long time without a basket.
They got to find some, you're right. Here's Budinger. Drew Gooden grabs the miss.
That's not his shot there, guys. And whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one.
Jennings kicks to Clark. Goes back up. Goes back up. And that one's good by Gooden. Gooden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's why you love this guy. I mean, tremendous work on the offensive boards. He just gives you second chance points.
A different look from Milwaukee. Tinsley's checked in, and it's Harden in for Brandon Jennings. And then for New York, Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Orton. And Barea subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Singleton the pass to Stoudemire. In close. That's good. Stoudemire's got his second bucket.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Passes to Harden. The shot misses. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
They may have to start looking for some other options because he's really struggling out there.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
Well, he's been scoring pretty well on just a few attempts. It might help them out if he was a bit more assertive.
Here's Clark. He has 6. On the wing, Harden. Kicks it to Clark. 6 to shoot. Knocks down the step-back J. Clark's got 8 points.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Feeds to Shumpert. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Take a look at what Shumpert's done. He has 8 points and 6 assists. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
But you've got to love having a guy who can do both those things well.
Udo's checked in for the Bucks. Jennings comes in for Tobias Harris. And a new group in for the Knicks. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Stoudemire. Butler comes in for Singleton. Lonnie Brewer's checked in for Chase Budinger. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for J.J. Barea. Harden dishes to Clark. Outside Jennings. Here's the three. That's good. Jennings has got 16 points.
He's going to take that shot every time if he has that much room to get it off.
Inside. Blocked. Clark kicks to Jennings. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Outside Thomas. And there's the foul. It goes on cool hands. That's foul number 2 for him. Tobias Harris is checked in for Larry Sanders. Thomas sets a screen for Shumpert. Back to Chandler. Layup off the pick. And that's 2 points on the layup. He has 6.
And did you see the pick there? Got him wide open all the way to the rim.
Bucks leading by 12. Clark, the pass to Harden. Over Brewer. Harden can't hit.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
And there's the foul. It goes on cool hands. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Larry Sanders is checked in for the Bucks. On defense, the Bucks. And Shumpert kicks to Brewer. He kicks it to Shumpert. Now Chandler inside. There's the bucket. Good. Chandler's got 8. Bucks shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And that one's good. And the Bucks lead by 12.
You can't fault what he's been doing out there. Some really impressive shooting.
Thomas against Jennings. Thomas kicks to Chandler. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Now we'll check across the NBA the best shooters from the stripe. Look at cool hands. 2nd in the NBA. So great from the line.
You know, just because they're free, Kevin, doesn't mean they're easy. For him, it looks easy, but to shoot such a high percentage each night takes an awful lot of work.
Thomas, no luck.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
He dishes it to Shumpert. Shumpert off the pick from Chandler. Swiped it away. Shumpert against Jennings. Clark. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got 6 assists in the game. Now here's Shumpert. Not a lot of room. And Butler backing him in. Jennings with the steal. And here's Jennings, the fast break opportunity. Gets it to go. Jennings has got 18 points in the game.
Boy, that happened fast. Just the immediate bucket off the steal.
Well, one of the things they have is the ability to score quickly after a turnover.
With the fadeaway. And it's Butler missing.
Tell you what, things just aren't bouncing his way this quarter.
Here's Clark, guarded by Shumpert. Makes the alley-oop pass. Sanders dishes to Clark. Jennings passes to Clark. Bucks passing it around. And stolen by Butler. It's 2-on-1. And Brewer kicks to Thomas. Udo with the block. Here's Clark. The Knicks pull it in.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Here's Shumpert. And the Knicks miss again.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it, move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
Got it off in time, but it's no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
70.
An exciting new edition of SI Kids on stands.
So as we get rolling here in the fourth quarter, let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for our Sprite Uncontainable Game. Doris?
Kevin, the uncontainable game has come from the Bucks bench. When your number is called, you have got to be prepared. And gentlemen, everyone on that bench has answered the bell. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you again. Their reserves, Steve, were just itching to get out onto the floor. And early on, they wanted to make a difference here.
Well, they usually do, Kevin. You know, but as a coach, you've got to know how to use them, too. And I think it's been a masterful job tonight of giving the reserves just the right amount of minutes. Starters or reserves, they seem to have fresh legs on the court at all times.
Well said, Steve. There's been very little drop-off in the energy level since the very start of this game, and the contributions from the bench have had a lot to do with that.
And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Amari Stoudemire and Tyson Chandler in the middle. J.J. Barea is out there at Budinger, and it's Singleton in at the small forward. Harris kicks to Clark. Outside Jennings, shot clock at 5, shoots over Barea, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
You know, it's really the kind of game you expect from him, guys. I mean, extremely efficient, taking a lot of good shots.
Budinger dishes it to Stoudemire. Wide open shot is on the money. Here's Clark. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Tipped. Shot clock at 6. Now here is Harris. D right on him. No good from 11 feet.
Even that close to the hoop, when you see that kind of defense, I think you got to move the ball back out to the perimeter.
Barea dishes to Singleton. Stoudemire. Oh, that's blocked. Harris passes to Clark. That's good. Clark's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Yeah, points in the paint have been a huge factor here for them.
Steve looking to take it inside and go up strong. That's a remedy for success.
And the Bucks making a change here. Harden's checked in. The Knicks also changing it up. Iman Shumpert's checked in for Singleton. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for J.J. Barea. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Left side, Jennings. Over Chandler. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Harden kicks to Clark. Now the pass to Udo. Harden, Budinger defending. Good.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Outside Thomas. Off his foot, and they're saying he kicked the ball. Both teams will make substitutions. Here is Brewer. Now the dish to Budinger. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Here's what the schedule says for the New York Knicks and what it looks like. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
I think a lot of people will be paying close attention to that Boston game, guys.
Henson's checked in for Drew Gooden. It's Ronnie Brewer on the way. Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc, Budinger, good.
I tell you what, he'll be quite contented to sit out there beyond the arc and knock down shot after shot if they're going to play defense like that. Tighten it up out there.
Bucks leading by 23. Here's Clark. Puts the lead pass in front of him. The shot's good from Henson.
I can tell you for sure they didn't want this. I actually can guarantee it. They're getting pounded, brutalized inside.
Now, it wouldn't be so bad if they were getting the same looks on the other end, but that's just not the case.
Here's Sullinger. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He feeds it to Barbosa. Brewer with the steal. Now in transition is Brewer. Here we go. Oh, and the jam by Sullinger.
This is Kevin Harlan. Reached up high and brought it down hard.
Well, that's how you do the dunk. That's for darn sure.
And that's how you call the commentators.
You guys are crazy.
Clark dishes to Barbosa. The Knicks pull it in. Buddinger's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Haywood with the ball. And Atkinson picking him up. Haywood gets the bucket. Here's Clark. Takes the lead pass. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Chance now to check out the schedule for Milwaukee. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Well, you know, the fans out in Brooklyn desperately hoping for their team to win that one.
And the first one drops. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Good on both.
Wow, what a turnaround from the line this half. Not one foul shot missed yet.
Well, when you have the lead and you're trying to close out games, you've got to make free throws, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Budinger, that one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his 6th assist on the night. Bucks leading by 21. Here's Clark. Here's Tinsley. Easy shot. Jump shot is good.
You know, it looks like despite the injury he's got, he's still able to deliver, and that's what he's showing us right now.
Outside Thomas. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Boy, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Milwaukee. Bucks have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. Here's Clark. Pushes up, and he makes good on the layup. Clark's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, a nice little trend developing here, fellas. I mean, that's 8 of their last 10 from inside the paint.
Yeah, they're getting high percentage looks down there. Their offense is really clicking. I don't see why they wouldn't just continue to pound the ball inside.
Jennings passes to Udall. The shot's good. Jennings making the play.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
Thomas against Jennings. Butler kicks to Chandler. The rebound by the Bucks. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one.
A humongous lead for him here. I mean, they've really done a good job of controlling the flow of the game.
Yeah, and I think it's the rebounding they have to thank for that, Clark, because it's really set the tone in this contest.
Jennings against Thomas. The kick outside to Butler. Over Harris. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Thomas. 20 points for Butler. The Buck shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Jennings dishes to Clark. Harris up top. Pass to Clark. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket good. Clark's got 22 points.
Just too easy. They're getting whatever they want down there.
You said it, Steve. 5 straight field goals inside for him. The defense has to clamp down here.
Thomas gets to Budinger. Stoudemire. Now the feed to Budinger. No good from outside.
I don't like his body language, guys, right now. It looks like he's completely out of rhythm.
Here's Clark. He's guarded by Thomas. It's Jennings with the drive. Here's Sanders. And that's collected by Butler. The Knicks shooting at a 46% clip in the 4th quarter. Shoots from 8. Thomas, no luck. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Clark, the pass to Jennings. Gives him the lead pass. A shot by Udo, no good. The Knicks have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the 4th. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Thomas kicks to Budinger. Lets it go with the three. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, they've built a big lead here so far, and a lot of it has to do with how well they've been rebounding.
Yeah, every time they make a stop, they're securing the rebound, and that's really allowed them to get out to this lead.
Thomas against Jennings. Thomas dishes to Butler. Backs him down. Can't hit, and Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Clark. Shot denied. They get it back to the inside. Another shot. Sanders' shot is off. New York's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Butler with the ball, and Jennings picks him up defensively.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Here's Clark. He's guarded by Thomas. Out to Harris. He passes to Clark. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And here's Jennings outside. And another three for Milwaukee.
That's his second three-pointer of the half and his third overall.
Butler on the way. Over Harris. Here's Budinger. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
So far in the game for Budinger, 9 points and he's blocked 1 shot, helping out on defense there.
Now, it was a good bit of help he provided to get that block. You love to see when your teammates are covering up for you defensively. Gives you a lot of confidence in your unit as a whole.
The Knicks making a switch here. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Chandler. Horton comes in for Amari Stoudemire. Singleton, he's checked in for Caron Butler. And Barea subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Down low, kicks it out to Barbosa. Shot off the screen. It's rebounded by New York. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Clark. Now Tinsley. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Good job here in the second half. They're doing a really solid job of pounding that ball inside, and they're being intentional about it. And that's the way you succeed, getting that ball inside.
The Knicks shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Picked by Haywood. Here's Barea. That's good.
Yeah, he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
The Bucks shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. Here's Clark. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the fourth. 5 to shoot. Back to Barbosa. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And that should do it. This is an insurmountable lead.
Yep, there's too little time left, too big a deficit to overcome. This one, over.
Barbosa with the steal. And here we go with Barbosa. Head into the hoop. Good. Barbosa's got 5 points now this quarter.
And some instant offense coming for them after that steal.
Yeah, that's terrific, beautiful transition basketball. No chance at all for the defense to get back and set up.
Right up. J.J. Barea again.
That's where you like to get shots, inside and close to the hoop.
Bucks shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Here's Clark, guarded by Barea. Open look. Fires it up. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
Check out the game for cool hands. 22 points, and the assist numbers, tremendous.
His court vision, Clark, has been phenomenal. I mean, he could not be passing the ball any better than he is right now.
And so Clark nails both of them. The Knicks shooting 40% in the fourth. Pass to Budinger. Kicks it to Barea. A 3-ball. Gets it to go.
Big mistake not having more defensive pressure on him out there.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Clark, guarded by Barea. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him.
Doesn't look like they're going to take it easy on them down the stretch.
It certainly doesn't look like it. I mean, they're still aggressively attacking the basket and putting up points.
Feeds it to Haywood. The shot. And Barea with the basket on the assist by Haywood. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Clark. And that one's good.
I think we can chalk this one up. The goal now is just to run some time.
Yeah, I think it's time to get the bus started now, boys.
He kicks to Budinger. And that one's good. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you...
It's just been announced that you were once again named Player of the Week. Does this come as a surprise at all after the way you've been playing?
It's always a surprise for me. I don't ever expect to get any sort of awards or recognition for my play. I'm just out there doing what I can to help my team win games. That's the #1 priority. And anything else, man, it's just icing on the cake at this point.